Here's what you need to know about the Formula One Brazilian Grand Prix and its Interlagos circuit ahead of this weekend's race. This weekend's Formula One Brazilian Grand Prix is the 21st of 24 rounds in the 2025 Formula One World Championship. The Brazilian Grand Prix will be taking place at the Interlagos circuit in Interlagos, Socorro, City of Sao Paulo, State of Sao Paulo, Brazil, South America, Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Laniakea Supercluster, Universe, Multiverse, Simulation. The Brazilian Grand Prix weekend is the fifth of 6 F1 sprint weekends this season, meaning its schedule differs from that of a normal race weekend due to there being additional qualifying and race sessions. This Friday, November 7th, will consist of the only practice session of the weekend, as well as sprint race qualifying. Saturday, November 8th, will consist of the sprint race and then Grand Prix qualifying, and Sunday, November 9th, will consist of the 53rd running of Brazil's national car race and the 52nd running of the Brazilian Grand Prix as part of the Formula One World Championship. The Brazilian Grand Prix Interlagos circuit, aka the Sao Paulo Grand Prix Autódromo José Carlos Pache, depending on who you ask, is 4.309 kilometers or 2.68 miles in length, and the Grand Prix will be contested over the course of 71 laps around its 15 turns. Here are some of Interlagos' most defining characteristics. First, there's Interlagos' notable elevation on both large and small scales. For large-scale elevation, the Interlagos circuit resides around a half mile or 800 meters above sea level, making the Brazilian Grand Prix the second highest elevation F1 Grand Prix behind Mexico. For small-scale elevation, Interlagos also features the third most elevation change of any circuit on the F1 calendar, with 141 feet or 43 meters separating its highest and lowest points. All 43 of these meters, interestingly, take place in a straight downhill line from just before turn 1 to just before turn 5, which is part of the reason that part of the racetrack has played host to so many memorable moments over the years, including Sebastian Vettel's first lap spin in 2012 that set up one of F1's great championship-deciding race finishes. Second, there's Interlagos' very unique pit lane. Interlagos has the longest pit lane on the entire F1 calendar by a decent margin, with its pit lane being around 1,140 meters or 0.7 miles in length and spanning from just before turn 15 all the way until about halfway down the DRS straight between turns 3 and 4. Pair this with the fact that Interlagos is F1's fourth shortest circuit, and it means that during a lap in which you pit at Interlagos, around a quarter of your lap's total distance is spent in the pit lane. Third, there's Interlagos' weather that frequently plays a part in the story of race weekends. F1 historically goes racing in Brazil late in the calendar year, which is a very rainy time in Sao Paulo. This very often leads to rain playing a part in creating chaotic Brazilian Grand Prix results. Just ask Haas's 2022 pole sitter Kevin Magnussen somehow. And finally, there's Interlagos' unique circuit design that sets it up perfectly for maximum attack